Welcome to your math channel. Here you learn math by solving exercises in a practical and straightforward way. In today's video, we're going to solve a first-degree equation problem that involves percentages. And at the end of the video, I'll solve it another way using the rule of 3. Let's get to the exercise. A man bought a used car and spent 20% of the car's value on repairs. The total cost, including the repairs, was $120,000. For how much did he buy the car? Well, we don't know the value of the car, so let's call it X. He spent another 20% on repairs, so that's plus 20%, which equals the total value was $120,000. First, let's turn that percentage into a decimal number. How do we make that conversion? 20% is 20 divided by 100. Do we really need to do that calculation? No way. When we divide a number by a multiple of 10, actually, we just need to move the decimal point to the left. The number of places we move is the number of zeros we have. So 20. The comma is here. We have 2 zeros, so we move it 2 places. So it becomes 0.20. 0.20. But the 0 after the decimal point doesn't count. So it's 0.2. So it becomes X plus 0.2 X equals 120,000. Let's go. So X plus 0.2x. Let me write it up here. X plus 0.2x equals 120,000. X plus 0.2x is equal to 1.2x, which equals 120,000. Here, we have a multiplication happening. So, what happens when it goes to the other side? It divides. So X equals 120,000 divided by 1.2. Let's do this division now. 120,000 divided by 1.2. Well, to make things easier here, let's move the decimal point 1 place to the right, so the decimal point will come over here. What does it become? 12. Let me write it here, 12. When we move the decimal point 1 place to the right, what do? You add a 0 here at the end. On the other side here, because you moved the decimal 1 place to the right, you add a 0 on the other side. It's as if we were multiplying by 10. Now let's do the division. Can 1 be divided by 12? No. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 times 12 is 12. For 12, 0. Now, do you need to keep bringing down 0 after 0 here? To divide by 12? Still. Now here's the trick. The number of zeros that you have here in the calculation, you're going to add to the other side. How many zeros do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many zeros am I going to add to the other side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the value of x? X equals 100,000. So the value of the car is 100,000. Well, I've already shown you how to solve it using a first-degree equation. Now, I'm going to show you another way to solve this exercise, but before that, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Now let's solve it using the rule of 3. Is the value of the car. So, and he spent more than 20% on repairs. So what is the value of the car? 100%. He spent an additional 20% on repairs, which equals 120,000. So 100 per plus 20, that's 120. So it ended up being 120% equals 120,000. What is the value of the car? 100%. 120,000, the value of the car plus the repair. 100% plus 20 is the value of the car plus the repair, which equals 120%, as shown here. Value of the car, 100%, which equals how much? We don't know, so it's equal to x. And now, what do we do in this case? We just multiply crosswise here. So it goes 120 times x is 120x, which equals 120,000 times 100. When we multiply by 100, you just add. You don't even need to do the math. Just add the number of zeros for the end. How many zeros do we have? 1, 2. So it's 120,000. And now just add 2 zeros at the end. 1, 2. So what do we have now? 12 million. 120x equals 12 million. Here, we have a multiplication happening. So how does it go to the other side? By dividing. So it will be x equals, that is 12 million divided by 120. Right away, what do we do? Are there zeros at the end here? Cut. Now it's 120,000 divided by 120. 0.12. So let's go ahead and do the math now. Actually, it's 1,200,000 divided by 12. Let's do it then. 1,200,000 divided by 12. Let's do the same calculation, again here for anyone who missed it. Can you divide 1 by 12? No, 12 divided by 12, 1. 1 times 12, 12 to 12, 0. Now, just like I mentioned before, all you have to do is add the number of zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, the value of the car is, solving it now with the rule of 3, 100,000. Well, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and leave in the comments which topics you want to see in the next videos, and I'll make the videos based on your suggestions. Turn on the notification bell and see you in the next video.